Okay, so Google Flow is probably the best and easiest place if you want to modify or create videos, images, and audios using AI from Google. And not only that, recently they have added some tools that are really useful. They can speed up the process of editing your content. Like you can use the tools from Google to create a photo from different angles, and also you can use some simple editing tools. You can also add some filters or tags or any editing into your video. So overall, this list that shows some custom-made tools are very helpful. And not only that, it is also quite possible to create your own custom tool using AI. So the tool itself will be powered by the image, video, and audio models from Google, and you can just describe it, what kind of tool that you want to build, and AI will do the coding for you. So let me show you how you can use this amazing platform to create your own custom editing tool that is powered by the AI models from Google. Now, what you need to do is you have to open flow.google. So this is the simplest and quickest way to access the platform, and you can log into your Google account and you can open any project or you can start a brand new one. It doesn't really matter because later the tool that you have created should be available across projects. Now here you can open the tools menu on the left side of the screen, and you can see the discover menu where you can see all the tools that are available to use. But of course we want to create a brand new one, so navigate to my tools and click create new, and now just describe the tool that you want to build. So I'll just explain the tool. I'll just write my prompt right here, and it is actually quite simple. I'm not an expert when it comes to building a tool like this, but you can use your natural language. For example, my goal here is I want to be able to build a custom tool for fashion photo generator. So basically I can upload some fashion product photos, and then AI will generate some amazing photos that perhaps can be used for a marketing or product campaign. Anyway, I'll just start writing. So I want you to create a tool where the user can upload a fashion product photo, and then the AI, which I will specify to be Nano Banana 2. That could be some new models in the future, just adjust accordingly. And then the user can choose various scenery maybe, or style like studio, maybe lifestyle, etc. And also basically then AI will generate professional photos based on the settings. And of course I want the camera angle to be dynamic. So here I just specified Nano Banana 2 because I want to create an image editing or image generator tool. Of course, if you want to use the tool for video, for audio, then you can use a different model. Like right now the video model is Vio, and there is actually Gemini Omni, and also there is for audio it is Lyria. So yeah, you can just adjust the model accordingly, but my advice here is to specify the name of the model because there could be multiple different models available. Okay, so this is my prompt. It is very simple. So I do encourage the user to just start building, because your first iteration is not going to be perfect. But don't worry, if there is anything that you want to change, just tell AI and then it will apply the changes. Now, I'm not quite sure what is the large language model that is being used to do the coding, but I think it is using some sort of Gemini Flash, because I think it is really fast, but also it is not the best. It's actually not always following my prompt, and that's why I do recommend to keep your prompt to be simple and then just iterating one feature or one problem at a time, so it will give you the highest chance to actually get a functioning tool. Okay, let me just check the preview. Okay, so these are the files and the code that are generated. Let me just go back to the preview menu. Okay, I'll just upload an image. Okay, so the image, the content is going to be based on your current project. So the project is empty. I'll just click upload media, and I actually have some photos that I want to use. Okay, let me just open them. Yeah, this is also true for video, for audio editing, but I'll just focus on image editing. And what's interesting here is that you can utilize some libraries. Like it is possible to tell AI, hey, I want to use a library for background removal, for example. It is definitely possible. So it's essentially just a web-based tool. We're building a web-based tool. So there are a lot of things that you can do inside of Google Flow. Anyway, let's try this dress. I'll click add media. And the environment is going to be, okay, well, there are plenty of options. I'll try lifestyle, and the angle would be dynamic perhaps. The format would be 3x4, and let's click generate visuals. So it uses Nano Banana 2, but sometimes for some reason it can actually shift to a different model like Gemini Nano Banana Pro, which is a bit better in some areas, but just make sure that it is indeed using the model that you just specified in your prompt, because it's not going to honor that every single time. So that's one thing that you need to take a closer look when you get the answer from AI. Alright, so I got this image. It looks really good. Now, if there is anything that you want to change, then just tell AI. For example, I want to see multiple images, maybe 4 images per generation. And also, each image might represent a different angle. Okay, let's try that. Send the message and just wait for the changes. Okay, now the AI just apply the new version of the app, and it will usually just refresh the tool, so you will get the newer version. Now I will try to use a different picture, and by the way, every image, every audio and also video that has been created by the tool will be stored inside of your Google Flow project. And of course you can also still download the content to your computer. Now I'll just select this image, this fedora hat, and the scenery would be just studio. The aspect ratio would be vertical 9:16, and I'll just where is the okay, that's quite interesting. Okay, so 4 professional angles, eye level, low, high, and dynamic. So yeah, given that I just asked AI to generate 4 images, now there is no need to manually select the camera angle, because each image per generation will represent a unique angle. So yeah, it actually made a logical move. So I'll just continue. And now just wait until it finished. Okay, so these are the 4 pictures that it just created, and I actually tried again using a different environment, and this is the result. And then I tried again for the green dress, and this is the result. So I would say the tool is now working just great. Now, if you click done, you'll go back to the main screen, and you can see all the images that were generated by in this project. Now, if you go back to the tools menu, and in the my tools section, you'll see the tool that you just created. And this is persistent. If you open, let's say, a new project, you still be able to access that tool. Let me just maybe use a different project, like perhaps this one. And if I open the tools, okay, it's still loading. If I open the tools and then my tools, there it goes. So the fashion vision is still available. So yeah, this is a tool that you can use multiple times, and the idea behind a feature like this is to make the process or the pipeline to be more consistent and reusable, so you don't have to worry about prompting every single time, and it is something that you can do at the beginning, and then later you just need to reuse the same thing over and over again. So it is a wonderful feature that will save your time. But anyway, that's basically how you can build your own custom tool. And of course, you can always share the tool that you just created in Google Flow. Yeah, it's actually a great tool for collaboration. So I hope you learned something from this video, and if you want to see some really cool things that you can do with AI, you can subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you on my next video.